Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What made you decide, I want to do this and ain't shit gonna stop me? What made you decide you want to do that?
Because it's something that I don't mind doing for free. When you do something that you love so much and you don't mind doing for free, then it's 10 times better when you can do it and you can make money off of it. So it's like a hobby. Like if, you know, I always tell people, if you play the video games all fucking day and that's all you do, the girl might look at you as you being lazy, but at the same time, you can make money off of doing that.
Yeah, shit. Video game. Like
You're doing something that you enjoy doing for free. They pay people to come and test their games.
What that I can't remember his name because I never knew his name. Go figure. But it was a kid. It's like he's like the Fortnite king or some shit, and he made like $3 million from playing a tournament and just beating the shit out of people. And I'm like, see, this is like, god damn, dog. I used to play video games and get frustrated when I kept dying. This motherfucker's cracking heads and getting millions of dollars for the shit. So you said you don't mind doing it for free. So, you know, that kind of implies that in the beginning it was a little messy. It probably was a little messy. You probably didn't know what you were doing.
Honestly, I loved every part of the beginning process. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're starting to do something, you're doing it without feeling you have to get it done for anybody else. You're getting it done for yourself because you just enjoy it.
Right.
So the moments of being in the studio and you're spending 10 hours on a song, but every single piece of it, you vibing and you like, I love this shit. You're not rushing to put it out. People ain't being like, yo, dog, when's the next album gonna drop? Yo, dog, man, you ain't dropping no videos, man. You gotta keep up. Like, at that moment, you don't exist. So you get to perfect everything about your artistry that you want. And for me, in the beginning, I couldn't fucking sing worth shit. Listen, your boy was so bad. I was so bad. Because remember, I started rapping first. I used to spit. Like, I could spit some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, you know what?
Can you spit some shit right now?
Yeah.
Man, go ahead and spit something, man. Go ahead and spit.
Get the fuck yeah. Little loogie up in that moment, you know what I'm saying? But straight up, bro, some real shit though. Like when I decided to start singing, I only started singing only because back in school, there was a girl that me and Brandon at the time both thought was like an attractive female. Right. And I just like, man, I got this. Man, this little thing bad. You know what I'm saying? And one day we was in school, in class or whatever, she had her headphones in and she was like vibing and saying, I just like, yo, what you listening to? She like, Usher. I was just like, oh yeah, you be listening to black people music like that? You know, music. You know, she's a white girl.
So she's white. Okay.
So I was like, oh shit. I just like
confirmed that she's a white woman.
She was white. She was definitely white. She was white and she was listening to Usher. So at that point, you know, my mom was a big fan of Usher and shit like that. Right. I just like, oh shit. I thought y'all listened to country and shit like that. She was like, no. You know, one of the most sexiest things in the world is watching a black man sing.
Ooh.
When she said that,
just
at that moment, I was just like, I gotta learn to sing.
It was at this moment he knew.
I knew.
He fucked up.
But dead ass though.
Right.
I went in the studio that night at my house.
Right.
And I started trying to sing, voice cracking and shit like that. Trying to hit the falsettos and shit. Shit sounded like boogie. Like straight up, shit was bad. Straight manny out here. So I was just like, yo. But I kept doing it.
Right.
And I kept, because I wasn't on anybody else's time. I wasn't just wasting anybody else's time. I wasn't paying nobody else to do it.
Right.
I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And then eventually my voice started training itself. You know what I'm saying? And the more that I kept at it, I went from sounding so much not like shit to how to kind of like strain my voice a little bit to make it a little acceptable.
Right.
And then I went from making it acceptable to motherfucking starting to sound good.
Sound a little good now.
You know what I'm saying?
What we doing?
And then I started stepping outside of the box and realizing like, all right, you know, if like my voice is training itself because I'm doing it so often now. Because I kept recording it and recording and I would never put the shit out.
Right.
It was just something. Cause at the time we had MP3 players, so something dope to put on the MP3 player.
Right.
And your friends and shit like that be like, man, I'm working on this shit. Hey, but this shit sound hard. I mean, I don't like the chorus so much, but check out the verse. At that point, nobody was really fully judging you on your shit sounds like shit. Everybody was just like, oh, this motherfucker can rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's probably like, one of those things where they didn't expect you to be that type of person.